Alexi, or if you're coming from Instagram, you might know me as Angel Versace. So I decided to create a YouTube channel. Honestly, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. Probably only my mom. To be honest with you, I love to do makeup and I love to talk about makeup, so I thought, why not? Might as well give it a try. So I've decided to do a full face first impressions with a bunch of items that I've seen around on YouTube, on Instagram, and not only are these items brand new to myself, a lot of them are also new to the brands. I quickly just want to thank my friend Jake for creating my awesome little cactus angel logo. See right over here in the bottom corner of the screen. He's an amazing artist. He is so awesome at drawing, and I just want to thank you so much for making it for me. If you guys want to check him out, I'm going to list his Instagram in the description box below. So if you're interested in hearing my opinions and seeing how I've created this look, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start off with my base, and the first product I'm going to try out is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm really excited to give this one a go because I usually opt for glowy or dewy foundations because I have dry skin. So I pulled up on the L'Oreal website the description of the product. It claims that it has up to 24-hour wear with a hydrating glow. It's lightweight. It has a medium coverage, and it's ideal for normal to dry skin. Plus it has SPF, which is really great. I'm not going to apply a primer on my face because I want to see how the product works on its own and the longevity of it. So it says dot onto skin in a rolling motion for flawless coverage. So I usually apply my foundations with either the Beauty Blender or the Real Technique sponge. So I'm going to do that this time. So the consistency of the foundation itself feels lightweight, which is great for summer. Also, for someone like me who I don't really need a full coverage foundation, I really just need a foundation that is going to color correct and kind of hide the redness that I have on my skin. So it seems like it's blending out really nice. It definitely has a glow to it, which I really like. The color itself blends out to be a pretty good match. It is definitely a light coverage foundation. It probably can be built up to medium coverage. I'm going to add just a little more to see how it builds. So that built up pretty good. I think this gives a really nice finish to my skin. Like, I definitely still can see my skin peeking through, which personally for me is what I want. I'm going to go in with some concealer now, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is honestly my all-time favorite concealer. The next product I'm going to try out is one that I'm really excited to use. This is something that I needed so badly, but I just never had or could never find. So this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in the pure white color. It's actually called White Out. This is definitely not for concealing. It is purely for highlighting my face and bringing light to the center of my face. So I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, a little bit on my chin, a little on my forehead, on the tip of my nose, anywhere where I want to brighten my face and bring it forward. I don't know if I'm applying too much or too little, but it's kind of a thicker consistency. It's definitely, I don't know if it feels heavy on my skin or anything. Just gonna bring this down a little. I see how this blends out. I don't know if I applied too much. I don't really know. We'll see. I don't know if it's because I applied it in dots, but it kind of first blended out uneven, but maybe that's because of the dotting technique. Okay, no. That blended out nice. So it's definitely bringing some brightness underneath my eyes. It's nothing too crazy. It doesn't look like I literally just put white on my face. I think someone who has oily skin could definitely use the concealer. I forgot to mention for the foundation, I don't know if it'd be that great for someone who has oily skin. Maybe if you're more combo normal to dry. It definitely does give my face some glow. We'll see how it lasts throughout the day, how it moves, if it does move around my face. So the next product I'm going to try out is one that is raved almost everywhere on YouTube. I've seen so many YouTubers talk about it. I first heard about it from Kathleen Lights. It is the RCMA No Color Powder. It is a loose setting powder. So I'm just going to take my brush and dip it directly into the product. This is the Morphe M438. That looks really nice. Like, I can't even see the product on my skin, which obviously it's a no color powder, but I can't see that it kind of changed the texture under my eye. So I'm going to quickly bronze up my skin using the Tarte Park Princess Avenue bronzer, and then I'm going to use the same setting powder and bake underneath. Now that I have my bronzer on, I'm going to take the no color powder and a damp sponge. I'm going to use the same one I used for my foundation and concealer. I'm just going to dip right into it. I'm just going to drag it underneath my bronzer. I'm going to quickly apply some blush. This is MAC Style. The next product that I'm going to try out is also one that I'm so excited about. I've seen this already a lot on YouTube, Instagram. Probably majority of the people have spoken about it, a majority of the people know about it, but I'm still excited to try it out. And that is the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops. And this is in the shade Celestial. These are basically like metallic highlighting drops. So I'm going to try it in two different ways. I'm going to try it by applying it directly with my finger and dabbing it on my face. And then I'm going to take a beauty blender and I'm going to apply it directly from the beauty blender. Look how intense that looks. I'm just going to apply it in this general region. Okay, that's really intense. I don't know if I used too much. It's actually blending out really nicely on the skin, but I'm going to go in with my blender now. It feels really nice on the skin. Like, I don't feel it. Sometimes with a powder highlighter, I can feel the powder sitting on top of my face. With this one, because it's a liquid, I really don't feel it. I wonder how the product's going to change because I left it on my hand, but we're going to go in with it anyways on my sponge. I'm just going to dab it. So I don't know why this is not blending out. I like how it applies better with your finger and then the beauty blender. Maybe because there's a bit of a residue of a powder on here, maybe that's what made it kind of weird. I don't use the side of the beauty blender, the powder on it. Okay, no, that blended out a little better. Just gonna blend that out. Oh, that looks so nice. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my Cupid's bow. For some people who like more of a natural glow, maybe this would be too intense for you. If you took just the smallest amount, like I took on my nose, and spread that along your cheekbone, I think it would give a really nice glow. So I'm just gonna wipe away my bakage that I got going on. That wiped away really nicely. See, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it cleans up that line. I'm gonna move on to my eyes now, and I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm just gonna set it with a lighter color shade. This will help with blending your eyeshadow. The last product that I'm going to be trying out today is the Morphe 35F palette, the Fall into Frost palette. This palette's really cool because all on the bottom here are all matte shades, and all along the top are their shimmer shades. I'm going to start off with my transition shade. I'm going to go in with the very lightest shade at the end over here. It's going to go right above my crease. And I'm just going to build the color up. And I'm using the MAC 224 blending brush. I'm going to go in with the second shade, which is like a mid-tone brown. It kind of reminds me of MAC Swiss Chocolate, just from looking at it in the pan. So I'm just going to take this directly in the crease. I'm going to do smaller circular motions than what I would have done on my transition. I'm going to go in now with this brownie red shade, darker brown red shade right over here. On the same MAC 217. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned I was using the MAC 217 previously as well. Whatever's left over on the brush, I'm going to kind of extend it in the outer corner. We're going to go in with our lid shade. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade right over here. It's like kind of a reddy pink shade. Flat synthetic brush, apply shadows that have a glitter or a sparkle to it a lot more intensely. I'm going to not spray my brush because I want to see how intense the product is on its own. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that's actually really intense. To further deepen the outer corner, I'm going to go in with this little two-sided Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came in the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take the smaller end, dip it in the black shade right over here, just a light tap, and then I'm going to go back in with the brown shade. To highlight my inner corners and my brow bone, I'm going to go in with this lightest shade. So for underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with the same colors I used in my transition and my crease, and then we'll move on to lashes. I'm going to apply a Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite lashes, the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. So now that my lashes are on, I'm going to move on to lips. I'm going to apply the Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria Matte Lipstick with the MAC Stripdown liner. This is the finished look. I really liked everything. All my first impressions were really positive. Everything's still looking really nice. The highlighter on this side that went on a little wonk, it's turned out pretty well. I'm really happy. I just wanted to thank you if you did take the time to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. I'm excited to see what's in the future for myself and for my channel. If you did like this video, I would be so happy if you could like it and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations, then please comment down below. I will definitely see you guys very soon.